We're here with our keynote speaker, Bendall. And you just had an opportunity to engage with the fitness industry. How did you define that?
Oh, that was amazing, actually. I actually think the fitness industry is far more progressive. I think a lot of people think it's, about what their local gym is, but the wearable technology piece, the appetite for information, understanding the consumer has been really insightful for me. It's been a pleasure.
And for those who maybe weren't here, could you just explain a little bit about what you spoke about today?
Yeah, I spoke about the notion of unlearning and rethinking. That's one of our taglines at Bendall's Group, to unlearn and rethink. It's really to unpick the way you've thought things through, especially from a marketing and communications point of view. The truth is we don't believe marketing anymore. 92% of us don't believe an advert or a piece of marketing communication. So in that era, in the era of social media and digital media, how do we actually communicate? So we very much discussed today, or very much I put on the table and tabled the fact that really it's around how we talk to one another, how we connect to one another, how people are like people, and how we actually drive that using social media and this big opportunity. We talked very much today around the fact there's 3 billion people on the internet, and we all have the opportunity to follow Seth Godin's model of being the purple cow, of standing up and actually delivering something quite different. And the power of one individual who can actually create and reach many, many people, that bottom-up paradigm where marketers previously have tried to market to 100 people to reach one. How about marketing from one person to reach 100, and driving advocacy and recommendation in your organisation? And that was really taken up very strongly today.
And you mentioned something there around advocacy and more specifically around companies making sure that their clients and their publics are actually the ones doing all the advocating. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think the power of recommendation is underutilised. It surprises me because Amazon have done so well with it for many years, and when you remind people of that, they go, oh yeah, or, our grandparents, they would talk over the fence, and give people a recommendation in their local village or community of where to shop, or, who to go and see a doctor, or all of those kind of things. So, that power of recommendation, that power of actually doing things differently and looking at who those advocates are, understanding the nature of them is really important. And there is a science behind that. It is based in psychology. And, from my organisation's point of view, it's far more complex. But if you were to sum it up, the 3 C's, connected, credible and charismatic, do you know who the staff are in your organisation who are connected, credible and charismatic? Do you know of your customers who are connected, credible and charismatic? And how can you bring that into your organisation? Then how can you share it? A couple of people in the audience said that they took ratings and reviews, but then they don't share them anywhere. It's almost like it's a secret thing. Oh, someone's told us we're 4-star out of 5. Why wouldn't you tell everybody that your customers think you're 4 stars out of 5? I mean, that's crazy, right? Because I'm going to believe that more than I'm going to believe a print ad in the local paper saying you can give me $99 off or something.
And just finally, you finished off with a quote from Steve Jobs. Can you just regale us with that again?
Well, Steve might have been, the biggest inventor of technology. He's changed, it's been the biggest revolution since the Victorian era. But, he always said it was about the people before the technology, and I'm a big fan of that. My background might be digital, but I believe it's people first, and the technology will do whatever you want it to do. And I believe Steve actually had the same point of view, so can't get better than Steve Jobs, right?
Well, I think we're all richer having heard your speech today, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been really enjoyable.